With the WRC Safari Rally 2025, Revisha and feel the roar!
Atachin chitap kalenjin en ketesiet noton ichame nebo Kass TV kakituye en tetutik konoton nebo Mungaret ak Pandaptai netun en kila kasitab somok kong'etege sait agenge itagat kot missing kainenyun ko Shadrack Mutai. Bitab raini amache kenai kotiengei ak koimuch chemiten en sukulit noton nebo barak nebo Nairobi University kotestai komongei kiboitinik chemiten en kibagengeit noton nebo UASU akomwa kole bendi icheket kong'olchin boisiet kotienge nemwoe kole moikosyin magutikwak cheboto kimuch kekoito kasarta nebo kamung'et koit kimuch kokon icheket koboto alak en tuguk chemokyingei kiboitinik choton chenetisie en sukulitab barak. Kosubkei noton kotor kemiten ak Dr. Priska Cherono, inendet komiten en kibagengeit noton bo kiboitinik nebo UASU asikomuch komwoe kotiengei ak kaimutik choton kobaten ketau logoiwekab emet cheitun en ketesiet nebo Kass TV. Kakomuch koit let strike noton kokakur konyoik chekunootin ko clinical officers namwa kole kaityin icheket koit let strike noton kotiengei amuch koityin konyinet ak minista noton nebo konyoiset en emetab Kenya asikomuch kekusyi it magutikwak. Kosubkei noton kong'at kibagengeit noton nebo konyoik kowekigei boisiet en kasarta nebo saisiek 24 chemiten tai kotiengei komuch kosirchin icheket konyinet ak ministry asikekosyi magutikwak.
Having agreed and executed this agreement, the union has made decision to call off the strike, and our members are advised to resume duty immediately and not later than the next 24 hours. But I'm happy today that we have agreed, and I think the patients can breathe a sigh of relief, because now that means that once affected, where we work as clinical officers, the procedures that we do render, we will be able to render to Kenyans, and so Kenyans are the biggest beneficiaries. So we have agreed that with the Social Health Authority, that the facilities will be empaneled and contracted, and we as the practitioners will be given our pre-authorization rights following empanelment, which is supposed to happen immediately.
What we have signed to is something that should have been done a long time ago. Maybe there was, government and bureaucracy, we should avoid so much of that. But we also want to appreciate that the union has also been magnanimous enough. We know you are under pressure, but the most important thing is engage and engage and engage. Like my chair has said, we are a listening government.
The government remains committed to addressing the key concerns raised by our clinical officers while ensuring that the healthcare needs of all Kenyans are met without disruption. As we advance towards the full realization and implementation of universal health coverage under Taifa Care, it is imperative that all healthcare workers, including clinical officers, remain actively engaged in shaping policies that improve working conditions, enhance service delivery, and strengthen our healthcare infrastructure. Constructive engagement and collaboration remain the best way to approach our resolve to address challenges we face currently and achieve sustainable solutions in the health sector. My ministry remains open to ensuring that the needs of both healthcare workers and the public are met and/or addressed in a timely manner. I reaffirm my commitment to the public to ensure that quality, affordable, and accessible healthcare services reach all individuals in line with the government's pledge to leave no one behind.
Kit nugo matangoti PS inoton kolewen chin keri gol nguni
At least in the last 24 hours, we have seen 11 new cases that were reported, bringing to a total number of confirmed cases to 168. The outbreak has primarily affected 8 villages, with Amarondo village accounting to 64% of the reported cases. Preliminary laboratory investigations have confirmed contamination of water sources, which is a significant contributor to the outbreak and hence making the water unsafe for consumption. There is therefore need for urgent interventions to ensure that the water is safe for consumption. And to mitigate further spread of the water treatment, water treatment is rolled out, including distribution of 44,350 aqua tabs to the affected households to improve water safety. Community engagement remains a critical pillar of the response. Community sensitization, again, efforts are underway with CHPs conducting door-to-door sensitization to educate the residents on water treatment and sanitation, poor hygiene practices, and safe water treatment methods. Additionally, mass deworming exercises are planned for school-going children to prevent further health complications.
Kotakemiten en sekta anan en ngalekab kanyaiset kokanyor toretet nebo kanyaiset nemakilipani meng'ik chebo Elgeyo Marakwet County cheite 200 en mionwogik cheboto itik, serunek ak mokto anan ENT kobun kanyoik chebunu emetab Marekani kotoretigei ak kanyoik kobun sipitalitab boror noton nebo Iten.
Mitei chongindab biik en county nebo Elgeyo Marakwet chebune kaimutikab mionwek chetinyegei ak itik, serunek ak mokto anan ENT akotomo konyor kanyoiset neititaat. Kaimongen nito yekangokoito kanyoisetab buch county nebo Elgeyo Marakwet koboto kanyoikab sipitalitab Sky Ridge Center in Lone Tree, Colorado eng emetab America ole chongindab bichoto tinye kaimutik choto ko lagok.
We've seen a lot of patients with airway obstruction and chronic infections. And so those are the patients that we're really trying to address as the more urgent needs right now.
The large tonsils, the large adenoids,
Yeah.
the turbinates that are swollen and enlarged as well.
Yeah.
Yes, and polyps as well. Those are all things that we're treating today. And also some have head and neck masses that are seen and are extruding. We're taking care of those as well.
Kang'ong alake eng bichoto kanyor toretonoto bo kanyoiset kole kikobun icheket kaimutik chechang eng kasarta nechengjini chamanikwai kanyoiset kotinygei ak kaimutyonoto bo ENT.
Mimi naitwa Winsam Kuske, niko na mtoto ambaye ako na shida ya mapua, na hii shida nilikuwa nimepeleka hospitali mara mingi, but walikuwa wananiambia itaisha with time, but bila alifika 12 years sasa ikaanza kukua chronic. Nikaenda hospitali, nikaenda Kapsawar, nikaenda zingine Eldoret, private hospitals, lakini sikubahatika mtoto asaidike. Wakati niliposikia kuna madaktari wanatoka US, nikamleta mtoto wangu na nimeona atasaidika.
Kosubkei ak kanyoichoto bunu emetab America kong'ong kole sigik chechang kotuptochin nebatai kaimutichoto bo ENT eng lagok kot koit koek mionwek chekimen eng lagokwai. Kaikoito kurset kanyoichoto eng sigik komong lagokwai eng kasarta neititaat asikonyor kanyoiset eng kasarta nemagat.
As regards to the main causes of the conditions that you are seeing, most of them are what we call adenoids and tonsillar diseases, which cause obstruction of the airway. They make children snore a lot. They can't sleep well. So they end up landing in our facility or in the ENT for help. The other conditions that are mainly we have seen in this screening are the nose issues, what we call polyps, growths in the nose. They cause a lot of obstruction and discomfort, affecting the quality of life of these people. And our team from the US are glad to really help us. They are doing an amazing job and we are really happy.
Nguni kotindoi county nebo Elgeyo Marakwet kebeberta nekinyoe mionwek chetinyegei ak itik, serunek ak mokto kou ye kaiaror kanyoindet neo eng sipitalitab boror nebo Iten, Dr. Lawrence Kogos.
Ole kimi yu ko ENT clinic nenyo ak ketinye daktarinik aeng chebo ENT chechok, lakini makitinye surgeon. Miche amwochi biik tugul chetinye kaimutik chebo ENT nga obwa kitinye mashinishek cheimuch kechikil ak kenai kele shida exactly nemi yoto ko ne. So mat kotebi chi nga obwa iten hospital ENT clinic kimuch ketoreto age inyoru usaidizi, inyoru check-up ako mi tuguk chechang cheimuch ketar eng yu ak inya ak isop.
Kongete county nebo Elgeyo Marakwet, logoiwekab emet chebo Kaas, kainenyu Andrew Kimeto.
Katestai President William Ruto rutoito en taonitab Nairobi en kasarta noton newetab oeng emetab raini. Olon rutochi komoswek cheboto Kinyanjui en yutet asikomuch kong'olchi biikab emet. Kakimit kole wendi serkalinyin kokimiti toretet nekitokyin neranik oret agenge nebo ketoret neranik kotiengei ak nemakomiten boisionik cheyomotin en emoni.
Nyinyi mnajua vijana wetu wengi hawana ajira, ni kweli ama si kweli? Na njia ya kupatia vijana wetu ajira ni kuhakikisha ya kwamba wako na ujuzi na taaluma mbalimbali ndio waweze kuchangia katika kuendesha taifa letu la Kenya. Sababu hiyo nimekuja hapa PC Kinyanjui nikasema tuipanue ndio vijana wengi wa Dagoreti, hii Dagoreti South, wapate nafasi ya kusoma hapa PC Kinyanjui. Na huyu KJ nimemuongeza milioni 30 ya kupanua Technical Training College ya PC Kinyanjui. Ndio vijana zaidi wa Dagoreti waende pale, wapate elimu, wapate ufundi, wapate taaluma zingine, ndio wasaidie kujenga Nairobi na Kenya.
Kokikoito kurset koityi neranik missing ko ichek chekikoyai tiemutik chebo KCSE ako maimuch kochutyi somanet nebo university kokusikong somanet nebo muswoknotet ak missing kochikil kosa chetindo maket neo en sirosiek chebo emoni ak emotinwekab sang oret agenge nebo konyor chongindab neranik kikowong somanet boisionik chemwaat kele takomiten sang ako inguni chongindanywan ng'andan kikomuch kowong somanet amotindo boisionik chemuch kotoretengei icheket.
Kakecher neranik missing ko ichek chetete kochut sukulishek chebo muswoknotet chenootin ko Technical Institute kocheng ak kosomonchi courses chetindoi siretab biik en emoni ak en emotinwekab sang.
Because if you are all to go and learn those theories, it's not good for us. We need to change. We need to ensure that whatever we are being trained, we are training for the job and we are training to create jobs. So we need somebody who is a creator. We need somebody who is good at understanding theories and he can go and manage businesses. But then we need, for those businesses to be managed, we need the job creators to be there.
Kongololi en tuyet ne naat ko Hackathon en kipsomaninik chebo ICT en sukulit nebo Rift Valley Institute of Business Studies en county nebo Nakuru. Komwa director nebo sukulit noton John Kitau kole en inguni komiten barak maket nebo somanet nebo muswoknotet. Ako unoton ko cherset koityi neranik kota
irrespective of what grade you got, there's somebody who was, when he was created by God, he was gifted into picking things, remembering things, and reporting that into an exam. Somebody else was gifted in doing things in their hands. And when they do exams, chances are they will not perform well. Not because they are not good, but simply because that is not their gifting. Their gifting is in their hands, not necessarily in remembering and recalling stuff that were taught by the teacher. I don't find it right for the government to invest in so much from primary to university to TVET, and then after they have invested all that, then that person goes out there to help another economy. This person should be helping our economy, not another economy.
Ngalalet ne kokimit principal nebo sukulit noton Basik Humba nekacher neranik koik chemiten tai en chengetab ng'omnotet ak naet nekimokyingei en kenyisiechu.
As we train them, actually we tell them the aim is not for them to be employed, it's so that they can become job creators themselves and employers themselves. So that is the main agenda, that now the students can have the expertise or the ability to create jobs for themselves, first of all for themselves, so that they can improve on their livelihoods and those of their families, and of course now expound on that talent so that they can become creators of jobs.
Kongeten county nebo Nakuru, logoiwekab emet chebo Kaas, kainenyun ko Sylvester Rono.
Kakitechi kwonyik chemiten en boisionik terterchin chekikosomonji anan women professionals kotigon ak kokochi cherset tibik asikomuch kolewen ak kosomonji courses cheimuch kotoret ichek kebendi tai ak kistoenge koitet neo nemiten en kwenutab lagok che tibik chemwaat kele moiwongu somanet anan komuch kosoman ako en let komanyorunen kelchin kotiengei ak manyor naet kotiengei ak courses choton chemuch konyorunen kelchin icheket.
The World Economic Forum has noted that with the current rate of progress, it will take over a century to achieve full gender parity. 100 years is clearly beyond the lifetime of our generation and perhaps that of our children, hence the appropriateness of the International Women's Day theme for 2025. So various studies indicate that in Africa, women comprise approximately only 20 to 30% of the STEM workforce. For it is not enough to meet one day like we're meeting today. It is not about ticking boxes. It is about the continuous and incremental steps that we continue to take towards gender parity.
In the last 3 years, we have made great progress. One of the things that we have tried to do is to crystallize our position as an organization that has a very high number of women engineers. We would like to think that DNS, if it's not the #1, is in the top 5 organization in East Africa in terms of employing women in engineering. Now, those of you who are engineers, and I know there are quite a few here, you would know that in a class of 100, if you get 3, there are many, 3% thereabout. And so with that very thin pipeline, we have taken a very stern affirmative action that for every interview that we are holding, there must be ladies. And we are not giving them these positions because we are doing them a favor or because they're the weak agenda. That's a dirty word for us, weak agenda. We give them because they rightfully deserve and they have delivered.
Katestai en betutab raini tuyet netokyingei kokochi konetisiet kampunisiekab emoni akobo komonutietab boisiet noton nebo muswoknotet en kasuldaetab boisionik.
The conversation that we're having today is to actually help leaders across government and the business sector to think through what does it take to actually build an economy a digital economy where you're leveraging AI. And part of that conversation is also going to be, are we building the right capabilities for Kenya to actually lead the charge for Africa? And with that, we've had a conversation around the Microsoft AI Skilling Initiative that was launched in November. The next frontier is what can we do to empower individuals, to empower organizations, leveraging AI? How do we drive accessibility? For government employees, we're working with government, specifically the Ministry of ICT. For anyone who's in college, we're working with universities, we are working with Ministry of Education through the TVET sector. And also for those who are already in the corporate sector working, we are working with associations such as KEPSA, we have partnerships with KPMG and other partners where we are leveraging that for skilling.
We are moving to this next era of AI. We're moving from a place where, you think of like ChatGPT, which was itself amazing. You type to it, it types to you, and it could summarize things, and it could answer questions. But now we're moving to this place where AI does things for you, where it actually does things on your behalf, where it scheduled a meeting between myself and Beverly.
Kait kimanda minister nebo koreitoetab beek en emoni Eric Muga en bunge nebo Senate yekan kotemenen kowal alak en tebutik kobun senators chekomoche konai ole testoitai tetutik choton chebo letaetab beek en komoswek terterchin choton chebo emet. Koibor kaimetabgei chong'indab senators kotiengei ak kinamwa kole maimuch Muga kowal tebutik chekateben ichek ole kait kotel speaker noton nebo Senate Amason Kingi kole kikochi minister inoton kasartan nebo wikit agenge kochopchigei walutikab tebutik choton. Kosubkei noton kotetat kowektagei en bunge inoton en betutab kosomok kasi en wikit nenyone CS inoton Eric Muga.
Now, Honorable CS, there is a feeling, a general feeling, which feeling I associate myself with, that this question has also not been adequately given due attention. And therefore, question number 008 and question 009 will still appear on Wednesday next week. Go prepare yourself adequately. for purposes of responding to these two.
Well advised.
Yes, Senator Wakili.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I felt you were releasing the Honorable Cabinet Secretary, but then in his comments to respond to the questions which you had directed, there are other questions which you said they don't qualify pursuant to the provisions of Standing Order 53, which, Mr. Speaker, I am duly directed. But I wanted to request that in terms of Standing Order number 1, because the CS seems to have been ready to answer those questions, they are relevant to the interest of the people of Kenya we represent. If, and pursuant to this provision of Standing Order, allow him to do so, so that even as he prepares to come back on Wednesday to respond to those other specific questions approved, Kenyans will have also heard from him as to those other questions the honorable members have requested.
Honorable Senator, we only have 8 minutes to interact with the Honorable CS. 8 minutes will not be adequate for purposes of responding to the many supplementary questions, even if the CS is ready to respond to. And therefore, let the CS go back to his ministry, prepare adequately for these 2 questions, and also note to capture the supplementary questions that had been raised by honorable senators. Honorable CS, you are released to appear before this House Wednesday next week.
Chitab kolenchin asome amuten kamngen wachegewege kegustigon loe choten chebo ureriosiek.
With the WRC Safari Rally 2025, Revisha and feel the roar. This March on Star Times, enjoy non-stop drama, romance, and intrigue. Renew your subscription to enjoy intense battles in a fight for survival on Gangs of Manila. The gripping tale of fate on Wild Heart.
I loved you so much.
Heartwarming power of dreams on Hands on the Dream. Love against all odds on Soulmates. The flutter of love at first sight on Eclipse of the Heart.
You've also become the queen of my heart.
Renew your subscription today to never miss a moment of the best of global dramas on your Star Times decoder. Download the Star Times On app to enjoy unlimited entertainment anytime, anywhere. Star Times. Enjoy digital life.
Get Africa's best entertainment anytime, anywhere.
Bazinga.
And now for even less.
That's what we're here for, duh.
With DSTV Stream and Safaricom Home Fiber.
Wow.
Just dial *400#, then 0 to choose this DSTV special offer. Select your Safaricom Home Fiber account and the DSTV Stream package you want, now at a discounted special price.
Great.
Then select your Home Fiber plan, confirm payment, pay using your M-Pesa PIN, and click on the link received to sign in to your new DSTV Stream account.
Simple.
Only with DSTV Stream and Safaricom Home Fiber. T's and C's apply.
Atachin chitab kolenchin kegusingong kiwanyosiek kagoit letetutik tugul en chepchinetab kee nebo labatet nebo somok nebo Betika netetat keyai en betutab komut kasi ak Jumamos en wikiniton en komosta nebo Kapsabet. Kamwa nebo ng'echeret en AK en Central Rift Abraham Mutai kole wendi labatanoton keboisien en cheng'etab ruoik chebendi korwoe en World Championship netun kiyoe en Tokyo, Japan en arawet nebo 9 en kenyini. Kole kosom ruoik komong'e asikonyor korwai en labatanoton en chepchinetab kee nebo boroindo nebo korwai icheget en emonoton anan en Tokyo, Japan.
Kong'alaldos eng kiwanjetab Elite Sports Complex nemite eng taonitab Kapsabet yekangochikili kiwanjet netetat kerwae komwa chairman nebo kibagengeitab Athletic Kenya eng Central Rift Abraham Mutai kole labatanoto kowendi kecheng'e rwoik chetun kobendi ipkorwoi eng World Championships eng Tokyo, Japan eng arawetab 9 kenyini ole kasom rwoik ak meng'ikab county nebo Nandi komong'e eng chong'indo eng labatanotok. Ng'alek chekarob eut CEC nebo urerioshek eng county nebo Nandi Rose Angira.
Kimiu kechopchinigei labatet nebo track and field that edition nebo labatani eng ng'olyot nekikure Road to Tokyo kibendi Japan ipkerwoe eng arawet nimbo 8-9 kechobegei nguno kechopchinigei keyoe kiy nekile build up. Eng build up ni ko nebo somok amu kokeng'ete taonit nebo Mumias kokebwa nguno kebe Thika ako kakibwa Kapsabet.
We welcome all Nandi residents to come and witness our athletes run on their road to Tokyo, Japan. We also want to assure all the athletes that our preparations are all in place, and even those who require accommodation, we have rooms for them in Eliud Kipchoge complex so that they can be on time.
Kamwa Mutai kole chang rwoik cheyoe masoesi nenywanet eng taonitab Kapsabet ole kamwa kole kitoche rwoik tugul chekokosirgei eng kibagengeit notok po Athletic Kenya kobwa sinyokobelgei ak rwoik alak.
Kapsabet ko taonit nemuch kekure this is the source of champions ako kiwanjet nemi Kapsabet ko kiwanjet nekararan eng athletes chechok amu netai ko athletes chechang rwoik chechang kwae masoesi Kapsabet ako eng nguno kakonyorchigei nafas kobelgei ak rwoik alak chebunu emetab Kenya. Biik chetun rwoe eng yu ko rwoik tugul chebo emetab Kenya ako yatat nakikure open day event ako registration nebo event ni ko free. Katai kityo ko kieku registered ak Athletics Kenya ko chamdaat inginye ilabat category neikere ile oemegei.
Eng kasarata komwa competition director eng kibagengeit notok po Athletic Kenya Kennedy Tanui kole mitei sekta chechang chenyikibeligei cheboto labatet koboto tortoetab ng'otit anan javelin.
Tomorrow we are expecting here from 8 athletes to come and pick their running numbers. It's not registration anymore because we are now digital. We are registering online. For those who have are registered through the link, they will come to pick their running numbers here.
Kong'ete taonitab Kapsabet eng county nebo Nandi, logoiwekab urerioshek chebo kas, kainenyu ko Cornelius Keter.
Ak logoiwek chebo World Safari Rally Classic kokoikochi toretet kampunit noton nebo Kenyan ketindetab karit kobun emetab Kenya Pauline Shingu netetat kochut en kabelisionoton. Kakikochi Kenyan kora toretet nebo silingisiek nusu million chewendi kotoreti inendet en chepchinetab kei nebo kabelisionoton. Kong'ong niton CEO nebo Kenyan Peter Njenga.
Today marks a historic moment in Kenya's energy and motorsport landscape as Kenya Electricity Generating Company PLC, KenGen, and the World Rally Championship WRC Safari Rally 2025 unite in a transformative partnership that blends cutting-edge renewable energy innovation with the electrifying world of motorsport. The partnerships we sign today are more than just a collaboration. Today we make a bold statement of intent. Our partnership with WRC signifies how global sports and energy innovation can converge to redefine sustainability in high-performance environments. At KenGen, we are not just the leading electricity producer in Eastern Africa, we are the forefront of the clean energy revolution. Our legacy in hydropower, wind, and Kenya's globally acclaimed geothermal leadership positions us as a powerhouse shaping Africa's energy future. The second thing is championing diversity and inclusion in motorsport. And here KenGen is breaking barriers in motorsport by sponsoring Pauline Shegu with Kenya shillings 500,000, supporting her as she competes in a traditionally male-dominated sport. Launching gender diversity initiatives, including Pink Energy and Blue Energy, to empower women and young professionals in clean energy and sports.
This Safari Rally is very centered on two things. One, spectators, and the second thing is sustainability. This is something that the FIA is insisting upon today. We are judged quite stringently by local authorities on sustainability and also by the FIA themselves. And KenGen has given us a huge hope going forward on using clean energy there. So this is a big start of a bigger journey with this organization called KenGen to see what more we can do to make the rally more net zero. And these are just not buzzwords. They are things that we want to live by. The vehicles come, we fly them here. The locals also have their vehicles here. We have emissions. We have footprints for all the people who come to the rally. We want to see how to mitigate, how to be less destructive to our environment, and also to be more sustainable.
Great forces, KenGen, the powerhouse of sustainable energy in Kenya, and the WRC Safari Rally, a globally revered motorsport event, are joining hands to drive a cause that is not just necessary but urgent, greening the WRC Safari Rally 2025. Most of you might recognize me just as a media personality.
Chitab Kalenjin kiiti yoton en nguni loyab emet yaitunen ketesiet nebo Kass TV kobaten en komatian kemi studio ak Dr. Priska Cherono inendet koboisie anan komiten en kibagengeit noton nebo kiboitinik chebo sukulitab barak nebo University of Nairobi noton naat ko UASU. So mole tos kakut ne webichege ne mwoe kole imuch komach kobit strike kotieng'e mwoe kole moe kosinit magutikwak cheboto kekonyit kasarta nekikon icheget chebo kamung'et en konetik. Mbaret nebo sukul noton chemwaat kele much kokeboisien en oret mabochin icheget kobaten mamai kamen ngutum en komalo koit studio sikomuch keng'alen kotiengei ak noton.
With the WRC Safari Rally 2025, Refisha and feel the roar!